put an offer on some of these things. Anyway, I walk out and he's masturbating. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What Do You Dream podcast. I'm Nick with Christy.
What's up?
And we have been off for a little bit because we have been infected by the plague in different ways, forms and what have yous.
Oh, well, yours sounded worse than mine. You had shingles.
I had shingles. I still technically I still have it. Like it's apparently it lasts for like 6 weeks. I've had it for about a couple of weeks.
Oh, I remember because you messaged me and I was ready to record and you were like, oh, dude, I have shingles. Like, do you want me to send you a photo? I was like, no. And I was like, okay. Yes. You sent me a photo. I was like, ooh.
It is disgusting. And I've just been...
so gross.
It's gross. Like, and the thing is that, like, look, it's not meant to be... You're not meant to get it this early in your life.
Well,
like,
no. But do you know what? I have quite a few friends who have got shingles in their early 30s.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, because apparently... Okay, so if you don't know what shingles is, it's basically like chickenpox version 2.0. You get chickenpox, it stays in your nervous system forever until... Apparently, until your bloody immune system weakens and all this kind of nonsense.
But some people don't ever get shingles even if they've had chickenpox.
1 out of 3 people get shingles. I've been seeing we have this ad that's running in Australia. It's just like 1 out of 3 people get shingles.
Really?
Apparently, yeah. And the older you get, the more likely you are to get it. So, but like the thing is, I have probably been the chillest I have been in a long time. Like I'm not stressed. I was working out.
And you still got shingles.
I still got shingles. So even an Adonis, a god among men like me, can get it. You can get it too. Ask your doctor about shingles. And Christy's just got the flu. Or is it really the flu or is it cold?
It's flu point
Okay.
2. So I had it a couple of weeks ago and then I got over it. And then Travis got the man flu. Lord help me. What is it with you and men and getting the man flu? Honestly, you drop like flies. And it's
What are you talking about, old men? This is fucking sexist.
No. Yes, it is. But man flu exists, okay? Every man that gets the flu acts like they're literally on their deathbed. Women get the flu and they're still getting shit done. We're still vacuuming. We're still cleaning. We're still cooking. We're still working. Nah.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
I get the flu. Nah. Says, oh, I have the flu. I can't record today.
Because do you want me to be all snotty on the podcast? I don't think so.
Maybe it's an ASMR snot experience. That's disgusting.
ASMR.
That actually is disgusting. So,
but man flu exists and it drives me insane.
Well, maybe
it's like
Travis
stop
is just
being
a pussy.
No, it's every man I know. Stop being a little bitch. Women go through way more pain than men do in their lifetime, and you get one little fucking flu and you drop like a fly.
Okay, I'm gonna save this for we're gonna come back to this later because I like this is some bullshit, and men go through a lot of pain too in different ways.
Women agree with me. Every woman agrees with me on the man flu. Men don't see it because they're blinded by it.
Blinded by it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, I think you're entitled and you suck. Anyway, that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thanks for listening. But before we get in, so we've both been sick. So we've kind of been having. I've had some strange dreams. Actually, funnily enough, really strange dreams. Have you been having any strange dreams? Or just dreams?
Just dreams, but anything I do or say in this podcast, I am high on Lemsip, Strepsils, and cold and flu tablets. So do not hold it against me. But I stand strong.
Get on that?
I stand strong on my man flu rant. But
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. Before we get into it, just remember you can send your dreams and comments or anything like that. You can email us at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at whatdoyoudreampodcast. Okay. There you go. That's the bit done. So, Christy, tell me, regale me of your limp-sip fueled dream.
So, this dream, I had it last night and I woke up this morning and it took me about a good 20 minutes to remember. So I wake up,
Yeah.
I like to lie in bed for a little while, and then it literally hit me like a light bulb what I dreamed, and I got angry.
Oh my God, what did he do?
I got angry. It completely ruined my mood for the entire morning.
Okay. What's the deal with people like that? I hate when that happens. I've known people who've done that and they come in and then they go like, fuck you, Nick. And I'm like, what did I do? I had a dream about you and you did something bad. Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Ugh.
Okay, so what did happen? What happened to you that was so egregious?
I had a dream about my ex. And this is an ex that I do not ever want to see again in my entire life. Is the only person I actually hate in this entire planet. If I saw this person on the street, I would probably hit them with my car.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow, I didn't even know this. I've known you for a long time and I don't even know this. This is a discovery.
But
Wow.
do you know what? Do you know what pisses me off the most about this dream? Is they were trying to be really nice to me and apologize for all the wrongs they did, and it just made me that much angrier. So
now you've kind of lost me on your side, but let's see where this goes.
So I was on a road trip with a bunch of people. I don't know who these people were, never met them in my life. We're in a minivan and we were just driving around these towns, and then we stopped at night because we were like, we need to rest. So we got out of the van and we ended up staying at this like sort of like a country rustic bed and breakfast sort of place. Woke up the next morning and they were like, the owner comes in and goes, oh, we're having a wedding today. So if you wanted to come and watch the wedding, you're more than welcome. And we're like, oh, you know, whatever, blah, blah. In enters the ex. And he's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm just like, fuck are you doing here? And he's like, so nice to me. He's like, oh, you know, Christy, I haven't seen you in so long. Because I haven't spoken to this person in over 10 years. Well, no, I wouldn't say 10 years. So probably about 10 years.
Okay.
And and he's just like, oh, you know, how you been? And I'm just like, just staring. I'm not saying a word. I'm just staring. And there's like, I'm going to go help set up the wedding. And he's like, oh, I'll come help you out. And I was like, don't follow me. Anyway, he follows me. And we're walking and we end up, it's like a garden wedding. So I'm helping, you know, put up like the chairs and all that. And he's like trying to be really nice to me, just saying things like, oh, you know, it's a shame we're not friends anymore. And, you know, I'd really like to get to know you again. And I'm just dead silent. I do not say a word. He's doing all the talking. And then he grabs me by the wrist and goes, Christy, I just want to let you know I'm sorry for everything I did. And I was like, why? That's all I said. Why?
Okay.
Because I was just such an asshole to you. I didn't treat you right, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I betrayed myself in my dream. And I was like, you know what? It's okay. I forgive you. And then I woke up. I think more happened, but all I remember is me saying, I forgive you. I woke up and then it took me about 20 minutes to remember it. And I was like, why the fuck did I forgive him in that dream? How dare I? I think I was more angry at myself for actually forgiving him for being such a fuckwit.
We should have that dream on the X's episode. God damn.
I know. And it just made me so angry because just the sight of his face makes me want to punch it.
Okay, so
I'm really aggressive right now.
I know. It's great. It's great. It looks great. It's amazing. I mean, you're always aggressive, genuinely, because you're a very fiery person.
I am. I'm Wog. It happens.
Yeah. So, I'm going to ask questions without trying to go too deep into things. What happened as like a general top level thing to cause such outrage to this person? Cheating?
Yes, multiple times.
Oh, okay.
And not finding out till after he dumped me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah.
And it was just, I didn't realize at the time, but he was very controlling over me. I was kind of like, oh, yes, I'll do whatever you want. Because, it was one of not my first boyfriend, but one of
The
the
first,
early
yeah.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I was kind of like,
Inexperienced.
yeah, exactly. So I was very naive at the time, and he took advantage of that. And now,
Yeah,
obviously, I realize it as an adult, and
yeah.
an independent woman. But back then, I wasn't. I
Yeah.
was very insecure. I was not outspoken. I was very opposite to what I am now. Now I just say my mind. If someone pisses me off, I'll let them know. But back then,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything, and because I avoided all that.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, he ended up. So his best mate dumped his girlfriend of like 4 years the day before, and then he decided to dump me the next day so he could go live the single life with his best mate.
Yeah.
And then
As you do.
as you
Yeah.
do, but there was actually, well, at the time I thought there was nothing wrong with our relationship. He just wanted to go be a single man.
So is
And
Wild
now,
Oats.
yeah, exactly. And now I realize there were so many things wrong with that relationship, but uh, he also ended up like stringing me along for the next year and a half after he dumped me, saying, "Oh, I'll get back with you," and then
Oof.
sleeping with other girls. And yeah,
Oof.
I was very young and naive, and
Oof.
I fell for it, man. I fell
Mm.
for it. Um, and I just, I think he's just such a low person and did not care about
Yeah.
anything. All he
Yeah.
cared about was himself. He was a
Yeah.
very, very selfish person. And I
Okay.
just, if I ever saw him again, I would probably, it would take everything in me to not go
I
up
mean, okay,
and
so
punch
I was
and, oh,
okay, so originally going into this, I was a little bit like, oh man, you're giving this guy a rough time. But after getting context, as everything
mm.
does have,
There's obviously
um,
a lot more to it, but that's like the
yes, that's
first
what
version.
I gather there's more to it, but let's not give too much detail.
Mm.
Because you don't know
Mm.
who's listening. Um, so, okay. No, because it's interesting because it's like, for me, I think I was cheated on, but I can't really clarify that. No, it's
Mm-hmm.
not recently. This is a
Mm.
while ago. But like I've never had to deal with it. But anytime I've had friends who have been cheated on, I've always gone, especially
It's
with my.
just the
There you go.
worst feeling
Yeah.
because you trust someone and you're in a relationship with someone and you like you hope to think you're the only person they're thinking of, and then the fact that they're going out and multiple times being with
Yeah.
someone else, um especially when you find out you were at the same party as that person.
Mm.
So um
It's
yeah,
funny. Oh
it's just
wow, at the
such a
same party.
shit.
God damn.
Yeah, it's just such a shit feeling.
Oh god. Well, because like so
Mm.
like I've had so what I'm gonna I'll analyze it in a second, but I really like to just talk about cheating. But it's like so I've had male friends who've been cheated on by their female partners, and I've had female friends who had been cheated on by their male partners. And
Hmm.
it's like I don't. It's like it feels like I always like back my friend, like my male friends up. Like that's shit. But anytime I've heard it from my female friends, it always seems so much worse. And I'm not saying that like it's bad. Period. It's bad. Period.
Hmm.
I think it's equally
Hmm.
bad. But
Hmm.
it's always something like I don't know, because I feel like at least I can be like as a man, you'd feel like you're just like wow, you're a fucking pig, and it's like you're really bad, like really doing.
Mm.
But then I think really both people like people who cheat, I got no time for it, man. It's just
Neither
like
do I.
there's something wrong with
I
you. It's
know,
just
like, if
like
you just don't want to be with that person, end it and then go do what you
yeah,
want.
yeah. Or it's like if you're into like a multiple partner lifestyle, find people who are into that as well. Because I think at the
Yeah,
end of the day, it's all about like I'm
exactly.
not. It's like hey, It's like if someone comes into your life and they're like, look, I don't like staying with one person. I need to have multiple different partners because that's just how I am. Fine, that's fine.
Mm.
But it's the just messing with people, the betrayal, and I think
Mm.
then we come back to your dream. Look at that, bring it all back together. But it's
Mm.
like when you look at your dream, you've got it's maybe it is a little that bit of like growing up and just go like it's essentially just like you growing up and understanding like it's not so much I guess it's not so much it's not so much you forgive him. I think it's just you're
Oh,
forgiving. You're giving yourself leeway to what happened, and that like you get frustrated. Like you're frustrated with yourself in being with someone who was able to do all this stuff to you, right? And that's kind of like, and that's just part of getting older. You know, the setting up for a wedding is like your future. You know, you've been married for like how long now? You're 70 years now.
You should know you were at my wedding.
I don't remember much after these last 2 years. Let's just say that. But like, so it's that maturing. You're growing up. I feel like this has been the theme of the last couple of years. Has been like, really, this is like our growing up stage for like both you and me. But I think it's the perfect thing of you growing up is accepting you're stupid when you're young, because I think that's the biggest thing.
Oh yeah,
you're stupid when you're young, and when you get older, it's like you're comfortable more with who you are, and you just like, it's just like shit's so much chiller, man. And anyone out there who's like younger than like, I don't know, 25, they're gonna be like, I know what I'm about. I'm like, man,
you don't.
You don't. You don't.
Really don't.
You don't. But I think that's kind of it. I think it's you giving yourself trying to give yourself slack, but ironically pissed off at yourself for giving him slack. I don't think it has that. It's like that's the pinnacle of young stupid Christy, in a way. Like as nice as I'm trying to be, it is that pinnacle of young stupid Christy.
I get what
right?
you're saying. I get what you're saying.
So
I just,
but still, he's a prick.
Out of everything I could dream of, why that person? I have not thought of that person in a very long time, and to just come out of nowhere and haunt my dreams.
Yeah, I mean, any comments I make about an ex or relationships is purely in a comical sense, and they're just a joke. So anything I say past this point, not Christy, I'm saying for me. No, I actually had a dream about a recent ex, but then it was just like basically me going like, I'm great, the end, and that was it. I'm like, and I woke up, I'm like, oh, that was a waste of brain power. We're not going to go into that dream. Like that's
how
just
I felt. That was such a waste of a dream.
It's a waste. It's a waste. You're just like, dude, what the hell? So
I know.
So I'm going to take things in a different way.
Okay.
I have a close friend of mine who is
it me?
And it's not you, unless you're moving very soon.
No,
into a different state. No, so I have a friend who's going to be moving to a new state, and very, very proud of him. If he ever heard that, he would cringe and go, "Don't say you're proud of me. Oh, I don't like praise." He knows it's not mean. It's not mean. So I actually had a dream about him and my group of friends, because, you know, like when you hear about big news, you kind of like, oh, okay, we got to where's this friendship going to be? What's going to change into? Because that's just kind of what happens when you get older with your close friends. So I had this dream that I was with my group of friends, particularly this individual, and we were in like some funny, like, not like sci-fi futuristic, but like, you know, the like jump like 30 years into the future, everything's kind of futuristic but still kind of normal, like that kind of sci-fi look in a city. So we've all met up, we're having a good time, we're chatting, walking around, we're just talking about what we normally talk about. And then he's like, oh, my apartment's just up here, if you guys want to, like, we can just hang out and do something. And then we all went to his apartment. Then bunch of my friends left, and he's like, oh, okay, he went somewhere. And then I was just like having my like freedom around the house, and I was just like looking around the apartment and everything, and I noticed he had this crazy Warhammer collection. I'm back to Warhammer. He had this crazy Warhammer collection, and the thing is, he doesn't collect Warhammer because he knows if he starts it, he's not going to stop because it's addictive as crap. And I was just looking through his collection. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. Oh, wow, this is really cool. And I'm thinking to myself, a lot of these aren't painted. A lot of these aren't finished being made. I wonder if I could, like, buy them off him, you know? So then I went and I decided, okay, I'm going to go out into the living room and be like, hey, mate, can I, like, put an offer on some of these things? Anyway, I walk out and he's masturbating. But thankfully, Yeah, no.
Okay.
So he's like masturbating. But the thing is, it's like my brain knew what was going to happen. And it was one of those like sitcom like shots where it's like I wasn't looking at his junk, him and his junk. I was looking, it was like a third person view where like my head was covering his genitals and he was just going to town. And then he's like, oh, I thought you left. And I'm like, why are you completely naked? He's like, how do you do it? And then, but he doesn't stop. That's the thing. He's just going slower. And I'm just like, and he's just like, would you mind leaving so I can finish? Like he says it like that. And I'm just like, and I leave. And then I've just like got a handful of Warhammer that I've stolen. And I've just gone, I'll talk to him later. And that was the dream.
Oh my god, where do I even begin? That's weird.
Yeah, it's a strange dream.
Is this a close friend of yours? Or would you say, really close friend?
Not too close that I would watch him jerking off, but...
No.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think... I don't know what the jerking off part has to do with anything, but I think there must be some kind of sentimental value there with the Warhammer. You know, you're obviously going to miss this friend when he moves, and
I know what it has to, because we play. I started getting him to play Warhammer. That's probably why.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. You've introduced him to it. And you taking the Warhammer is sort of keeping a piece of him close to you. Isn't that sweet? And then he jerks off.
And he jerks off because he's like comfortable and it's an
well,
intimate
yeah,
affair.
it could be that kind of thing. Like you're super comfortable with each other, you know.
I'm so comfortable with my mates. I'll watch them jerk off. It's not a sex thing. It's a comfortable thing. It's a different kind of relationship. Don't worry about it. This is what that's true.
I don't know what men do, but some women, you know, are super comfortable with each other, and we won't go there.
So do women watch other women jerk off?
No. But
Just,
we compare bits and pieces.
Wait. Wait. Okay, no. Now I'm taking different. Like, I know that you guys like boob show each other your tits and stuff, right? Like, but like you're not like showing the flaps and stuff below.
Some women do.
Okay, but I mean some do. I mean, look at Jackass. Like this is a very strange one. Like let's look at Jackass for a minute, and like
they all just get naked in front of each other.
They get naked. Their dicks are out. Like I saw an episode. I saw a thing where they had like plexiglass. They clamped it on two dicks and they played ping pong on it. But it's like is that just like they just past the point of like their friendships like
I think so.
So platonic that like literal genitals can't make it a weird relationship. Are they above?
Yeah, I think
so. Is
so.
that just how it is?
Yeah, I think some people are just like that. Me personally, not so much. But yeah, some people are like that.
So maybe that's it. I'm just like that's how comfortable I am, and that I'm so comfortable I could see him naked and not cry.
Exactly.
God damn it.
That's a very weird dream.
And the thing is that you don't know him, I know him, and I saw the image of him naked. I've never seen him without a shirt off. That's the other part. That's just like it's strange. And I don't think I've ever that's the closest thing, actually, the funny, so like I remember once I just came out of the shower and I hopped onto Discord to chat with some friends, and I was thinking about one of them when I was in the shower. Yes, it sounds fucking strange, but I said it like that, and they're like, why were you thinking about me in the shower? And I was like, not like that, that's disgusting. Maybe I'm just really inappropriate, maybe I'm just super inappropriate with my friends. No, I'm not. I'm inappropriate with people I like. Not inappropriate.
Okay, where's the line? Do you answer the phone when you're on the toilet?
Who calls people? I don't get calls. If someone was to call me, I would answer the phone on the toilet, yeah.
You would?
I would.
Okay, interesting.
Well, if you're going to have a phone call while you're taking a poops, and
Okay,
you
first of
recognize the
all-
name.
First of all, why
Women
is
don't
your
poo.
phone with you when you're doing the poops?
How are you not? Okay, you don't bring your phone when you're taking a shit?
No. My phone
What?
No, that's I find
You don't
that-
read stuff?
No, I get it over and done with. I'm not sitting there having a picnic.
Oh, well, you're not living. You're not bloody living. Everyone out there right now who goes on the phone while they're taking a dooce.
So many people do. I know
So
a
many
lot of people that
people.
take their phone, but to me, I just find that really gross.
Well, I look, I understand. Like that's why that's why you use like antibacterial wipes on your phone and stuff, man. After it.
Do you clean your phone after every time you take it to the toilet with you?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You wipe
No.
your butt and then you pick your phone up and then you go wash your hands. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Your phone has poo particles on it right now.
Pube.
And then you go
Oh.
and touch food and you eat and you touch your face, you rub your eye, you put your glasses on, all with poo fingers, and it's just so gross.
Poo fingers. Just imagining someone going around like, I got the poo fingers. Amber Heard's appeared.
You know one thing I will never, ever, ever touch in my life? You know at Macca's they introduce those touch screens so you don't have to line up and talk to a human? Never, ever, ever use
even if
those
there's hand
screens.
sanitizer right next to it?
Nah, because I saw this program where they actually went and they did a test on it and they did a swab and everything. And what was the number one thing they found on those
Poo.
screens? Poo particles.
Yeah, but like if you touch it and then you use hand
Nah.
sanitizer immediately after it, there's no poo particles in your hands.
Nah, I will refuse. I would rather go talk to a person.
How about you think about all the people making your food? They've probably got shit all over their hands too. There's
Probably.
enough poo that... Yeah.
But I
Ooh.
refuse to touch. No, because they wear gloves.
Okay. I don't want to think of... It's like, I don't want to think about this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay,
How
I
do
got a
we
question
always...
for you.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I got
Go.
a question for you.
Yep.
I'm coming back to my friend that I know very, very well.
Yeah.
He has this proposition, and I'm going to propose this to you.
Oh no.
Is there such thing as a bad nugget?
What do you mean?
Is there such thing as a bad nugget? Because his postulation is that there is no such thing as a bad nugget. But can there be a bad nugget?
What when you say nugget, are we talking
Food. Like not poo. I'm not going to poo. I'm just saying
That's
chicken nugget.
okay.
There's no such thing as a bad chicken nugget.
Like as in the chicken nugget you eat?
Yes.
That you order from Macca's?
Well, not like you can get chicken nuggets from Macca's, yes, but not saying
Nuggies.
nuggies. There's no such thing as a bad chicken nugget. Is that
No,
true?
that is so true.
You're fucking stupid. Sorry.
I mean, unless it's undercooked and it's raw chicken.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because there are instances in which a chicken nugget can be crap. So many times.
I have never had a raw chicken nugget.
No, but that doesn't mean that there's no such thing as a bad nugget.
Well, yeah, but you could say that about anything.
Yeah, but but like that's what I mean. If you come up with a statement that is so staunch in those opinions, you best have the data to back it up. Because
have you ever had a raw nugget?
No, I've never had a raw nugget, but I have
See?
No, I have had a nugget. Have you ever had a nugget that's like it looks really good and appealing, but it's all like hyper processed and it's shit. Like it's just not a nice experience.
All nuggies are processed. None of it is.
No.
is
There's a difference. There is a difference between like a little bit of like munch and shit like that. But there are nuggets out there that are so highly processed that it's like a slurry. And look, man, that's what I'm saying. They're shit nuggets.
Okay.
Yeah.
I personally have never had a shit nuggie because the only nuggies I get are from Macca's because they're my favorite.
Okay. They are the best nuggies.
They are the best nuggies.
I'll fight anyone who says they're not.
Yeah. However, I will not buy nuggies from a Woolies or a Coles because I think they're just shit. They're the processed ones that I will not eat. So
and that's
personally,
the problem.
Well, okay. In that instance, yes, there are bad nuggies.
Thank you.
I have never had a bad nuggie because I know where to get the good nuggies from.
McDonald's will open to sponsorship. We will try. We will try. You can give us as many nuggets as you want.
Isn't there didn't they come out with like a 50-pack of nuggies or something?
Yeah, that's a bit obnoxious.
Was it 50? It was something like that.
Yeah,
and I was like,
like
oh, challenge accepted. Because I will smash through.
Sauce. What sauce do you have with your nuggets?
Okay, this is where you're going to hate me. I like to eat mine without sauce.
I'm generally a no saucer too.
Oh.
But if I'm feeling saucy.
Sweet and sour.
Feeling saucy. Sorry.
Disgusting. You disgust me. No wonder you're having these weird dreams.
I'm just strange. I've actually got another dream which I might bring up, or maybe not. I'll say it for next
week. No one cares. We're
talking
about nuggies now.
Nuggies, yeah. I ask you get Big Mac sauce. That shit.
Ooh, I never thought of getting Big Mac sauce.
You can order Big Mac sauce.
I always just go to the sweet and sour because that's
sweet and sour is such basic white people food. You bloody guilos, look at you. Guilo, white ghost, foreign devil, all that nonsense.
Oh, okay, Big Mac sauce.
Big Mac sauce. And look, that's white as shit as well. And maybe I am white on the inside. I mean, I'm like kind of red and mushy, but that's different. But like that shit, And you know what? If you want, do you get the burgers at Macca's or anything like that?
I normally my Macca's order is a medium quarter pounder meal.
Yeah.
And then I take off all the onions because I always forget to ask for no onions.
Onions is nice. I like
that.
Pre-diced.
Not when they literally slap a whole fucking onion on there.
What?
It's so gross. There's more onion than freaking beef patty.
Where are you getting your... Okay, that's beside the point. So I usually do the double quarter pounder, but I ask for Big Mac sauce on it.
Okay, interesting.
Again, because a Big Mac is only good because of the sauce. The bread, it's nonsense. It's a nonsense. It's a nonsense burger. There's too much bread.
I don't think I've ever ordered a Big Mac.
It's nonsense. It's like bread, meat, bread, meat, bread. It's like, how about you just get meat with the sauce on it?
Yeah.
Boom. Open your mind up. It's like you got Kid Leroy. I didn't even know who this guy was. I'm so out of it. Have you been seeing those ads? I'm Kid Leroy. This is my Macca's meal. Have you been seeing that? I have
seen that. Yes.
He's
a singer, by the way.
Yeah, he's a singer. He's a rapper, isn't he? Isn't it? He's Aussie. I don't know why I'm putting that accent on. But yeah, Kid Leroy has his Macca's meal, and it's like, it's like a quarter pounder of nuggets and a thing. It's like, that's not that special. I want, you know what? We're going to make right now, here live, we're going to do a What Do You Dream Macca's meal.
Macca's meal.
We're going to do
include
right now.
Nuggies.
It's going to be like a family box.
Okay.
So 20 nuggets, number one.
Yeah, 100%.
20 nuggets. Your choice of sauce because we're not Nazis.
All right. We're going to do sweet and sour. Just the use. No, the use. Come on, the use.
No, let them choose.
Yes.
Okay,
no, I'm choosing.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's your one veto. I get. Okay. Okay. So we got 20 nuggets, right? In this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How about we get two quarter pounders?
Yep.
No
onion.
Okay.
Onion on one and no onion on the other.
Okay. Yep. Okay. And then...
with extra pickles because I
love
pickles.
How
good are
pickles? Are so good.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, pickles.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? If Macca's brought fried pickles, I would buy so many of those.
Oh my god. Seriously?
I would lose my mind. You know what? We're bringing in fried pickles to this.
Yes.
There's a little thing of fried pickles. It's not on the menu. But it's coming. Now. It's coming. It's battered like a nugget, deep fried. Oh. Okay, yeah, we got pickles, 20 nuggets, got a quarter pounder, one without onions, one both with extra pickles, one with onions. Yep. And then you know what? I wouldn't mind having let's put in a McChicken. I'll put in a McChicken because that's always been it's I know it's just a giant nugget. But you know what? You know what? We'll get rid of the
Can I tell you a quick story?
Okay.
When I was 18 and we used to go around, we go clubbing and stuff, and on the way home, every time we drop into a random Macca's and ask for a McChicken, hold the bun, hold the lettuce, hold the sauce, and they just give us a big
The
nugget.
puck. It's just, and I'm just like, God damn.
Just
But it
eat.
costs the same as a
I
McChicken probably back
know.
then. Yeah.
It was just so funny getting just like a massive size nuggie. Sorry.
That's, well,
That's what I did when I was 18.
Mum used to get the sausage patty from the McMuffins, and just
Oh,
because our cat loved eating it, so she'd get
yeah.
that and give little bits to the cat. It was
Oh.
really cute.
Another thing I'm adding to the box, hashies, hash browns.
Yep, okay. We'll do 5 hash browns. 6
Yep.
hash browns. We'll go 6 hash browns, 20
Yep.
nuggets, 2
Yep.
quarter pounders. Actually,
Yep.
1 quarter pounder with your specifications, and I'll have a double quarter pounder, my specifications. You know what? We'll put in I'll put in McFlurry with double hot fudge on it and Oreos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then an apple pie.
Apple pie. You have the apple. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. And that is, so to reiterate, the What Do You Dream podcast Macca's experience opens up with 20 nuggets. That's regrettably sweet and sour sauce.
Yep.
6 hash browns. You know, we forgot. Look, we'll do 2 large fries because you can never have too many chips.
Yep.
2 large fries, quarter pounder, no onions, extra pickles.
2
fried pickles. It's new to the menu. Look it up. Double quarter pounder, extra pickles. Everything else is the same because I'm not a monster. A McFlurry with double hot fudge and Oreos, and finally an apple pie.
Yeah.
Watch out, McDonald's, because we're coming for you.
If anyone orders this, please take a photo and send it.
I almost want to order it myself. Just
oh my god, can you?
Can you? Like, I'll do it. I'll be like, no. I'll go on a date or something and be like, I gotta do this, and they're just like, the fuck are you doing? It's just like, shh. Well, we didn't get drinks. We haven't put drinks.
Oh.
Or is that just dealer's choice? Two drinks your choice.
I think, look, drinks, whatever. There's nothing special.
It's just a waste. It's a waste of money.
Yeah, pretty much. Waste of space in the stomach.
Watch out, Kid Leroy, or should I say, Kid not Roy? Fuck, that's bad.
No,
anyway,
that was terrible.
How about Man Dreams? Man Dreams. I'm a new rapper right now.
Going back to the McFlurry.
Back to McFlurry. Okay, yeah.
Do you ever dip your chips into the ice cream and then eat it?
I've done it, but like I don't rate it. Like I'm not a sweet and savory mixer. I believe in segregating my flavors. You know?
No. Dipping chips in like salty chips into sweet ice cream is just amazing.
Oh.
It's just
a religious experience for you.
I really want to go. Sometimes I'll just go and get a McFlurry and hot chips, and I'll just sit there dipping my chips into my ice cream and eating it.
Is that usually because you had a bad day?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't sound like a normal thing to do. It sounds like I'm really stressed out. I need to have my sugar and my chippies, and I can't do them separately. It's just really intense.
I got some stitches in my back.
Yeah.
Did I mention that in the last podcast?
Yeah, you did.
Well,
Come back. We're back to it.
I'm really gonna milk it as much as I can. Stitches are out, by the way. I do have a little scar, but let's not feel sorry for me.
I mean, you are a scar on life, but let's keep going.
First thing I asked my husband to bring me was a McFlurry with a side of chippies. And do you think he did? No, he didn't.
Damn. What does your husband get at Macca's?
Oh, he changes it up a lot, to be honest. He always gets a coffee frappe every time.
Wow.
And then drinks it and then wonders why his stomach feels not so good.
Yeah, I wonder why too. It's bloated as a goddamn whale, I bet. Goddamn.
Do you think he learned his lesson? No. He changes it up a lot. Normally they had like a sausage burger or something. No? Okay.
There's like a there is like a breakfast one, like a
There's a
breakfast burger.
sausage and egg muffin, but they
Yeah.
came out with like a sausage
Oh,
burger,
yeah. Yeah.
and he was
It's
getting
like it's
that
got
for
like
a
a
little
hash brown.
while.
It's got a hash brown and like egg on it.
No,
No. Oh,
no,
there's the other one that has bacon and the sausage on it.
maybe that one. I don't
Okay.
know.
I
He,
yeah, I
oh, he's
used to
been
eat
getting the
both.
McSpicy lately.
McSpicy, yeah. Is that
Mm,
chicken?
yes,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Spicy. That spicy's so weak. Again, white people spice, which is not
Oh,
bad. Like I'm not gonna complain.
I'm not a spicy person.
No, you're just a spicy attitude, not a spicy person.
Oh, I should get that tattooed on me.
Oh my god, a spicy attitude, and it's like a picture. No, no, you should just get a chili, and then they'll be like, "Why is
And
that?"
chili.
And they're just like, "Why you have a chili on yourself, like a spicy attitude?" It's like, but really, I got
Come
really
at me.
drunk. It's come at me,
Come at me.
bitch. Like, you know what? I would love to see you at like, the UFC or any like fighting
Mhm.
weigh-ins and how it gets
Mhm.
really intense.
If you ever wanted to see me aggressive, you should have seen 20-year-old Christy on a dance floor when someone bumps into me. Oh,
Full war.
mate,
My cousins.
mate. And then people would sometimes you get those people who would do it on purpose. They would bump into you on purpose
Ooh,
because they thought it was funny.
ooh.
And I swear my friends had to like drag
Hold you
me
back.
out of the club. Yeah.
The idea of clubbing is tiring to me.
Oh, isn't it?
I don't know how you. Where the fuck? Where? Like,
Well, now
I
it
am
is. Back then,
now
I
it.
loved it. I would go like Friday, Saturday, and then maybe Thursdays.
Okay, so you did enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, I never enjoyed that shit. I've never had that disposition, but I'm not a.
See, that's why we weren't friends when we were 20, because you were not in
Oh
my
no!
crowd.
If we were friends, I probably would have seen you at uni, and I would have
Mm,
probably tried to hit on you. Nowhere,
probably.
not now. No way. That's disgusting. Even
Did
if
you
you were
ever
single,
try to hit on
gross.
me when we were working together? When you first
Mm-mm.
met? Never?
Nope. Nope.
Wow.
No.
Rude. What's wrong
I
with
know.
me?
I haven't hit on a lot of women that I work with. It's just I happen to hit on people who were in the office.
I was
Not
in the
that I
office.
see a woman and I go, hello, you
I don't
single?
know.
You ready to mingle?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Mm.
No. But
I'm
like I probably
sorry.
would
I
be.
want to know why.
Actually, no. You know what? I probably wouldn't have. I probably wouldn't have hit on you and be like, oh, let's.
No, when we first met, not obviously when we know each
No,
other and
no.
disgusted with
I'm
each
saying
other.
like 20. I'm saying like 20. Like when I'm like my uni
Oh
ness.
no,
Like,
I'm talking like when
you
we
talk about now.
first met.
No, never, not once.
Oh, that's disappointing.
What would you want me to say? Yeah, I was really into you. I really wanted to bone you.
No.
No, that's gross. Don't be. That's disgusting. Grow up, Christy. There's such things as adult relationships that don't require sex to fulfill them. They're just called friendships. Wow. Sign a bloody. Tell the news. Tell the science department. I don't know which department, but tell them it exists. But in my 20s, no, because like I did the clubbing scene and stuff too.
Yeah.
But goddamn, I always hated it. But I've never
Yeah.
been a
Well, of course
outgoing
you
person
hated
like
it.
that.
The only way to enjoy clubbing is to be drinking, and you're not a drinker, so
I was never really a drinker either back then too.
yeah.
Like,
See, that's the only way to enjoy clubbing.
it's like I do it like every once in a while. It's just like not that it's clubbing, but like the work parties with like out with like if I went to a work party
Mm,
with friends, I enjoyed that. That was fun. I'm a
mm,
pretty loose person anyway, but other than that, I'm such a homebody as it is, and that's just my
mm,
disposition. And it's like trying to explain to someone who loves going out all the time. It's like,
that's
why do
me.
you like that? It's just like, dude, I just how I'm wired, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's tiring. It's
Yeah, I
expensive
do.
too.
Oh yeah. Oh well, not when you're a female. So
Yeah,
yeah, we used to get so many free drinks. We would just attach to
yeah.
like different groups of guys, and then they would buy us drinks. And when that started getting tiresome, we'd move to the next club and do the same thing.
Predatory.
There were
He,
nights. There
yeah,
were nights when my cousin and I were the same age. She's my best
yeah,
friend, and
yeah,
we look very alike.
yeah.
So we would normally be sisters. That's what we would do. And there were nights when we would go out all night and we would not pay for a thing.
Fucking hell. I gotta say, I've never bought. I don't think I've ever. Oh, that's such a lie. I was gonna say I've never bought a woman a drink. At a club.
Very easy.
Actually, no.
Very
At a
easy
club.
to get a guy to buy you a drink.
At a club, I didn't. Like, actually, no. I think I've only done it once at a club, but that was because we were already in a group going there, so it wasn't so much like because it's like I always felt like, well, like, how is this gonna change her view? If she's interested in me, she'd be interested in me, right? Like, it's not like a couple of I want to buy her 5 drinks so that she likes me.
This is why you were single for so long, honestly.
Okay, how many of those men that you were scamming out of their money did you go, you know what, he's a pretty alright sort, I'll go on a date with him?
None.
Exactly. So there you go. Maybe I'm not jaded. Maybe I just know how the world works.
They were stupid enough to continue buying us drinks.
Oh,
We never went out there going, oh, if you buy me a drink, I'll go home with you, ever. But
it was the implication.
No.
It's just like, hi boys. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
No, we would never go up to the guys. We would always wait for them to come to us because you'd be more likely for them to buy you a drink then.
Because the prey, you can't be a predator if you let the prey come to you.
Well,
right?
Yeah. And you don't want to go up to someone who's in a relationship. So that's why we always waited for them to come up to us, because then we knew they'd be single, or we hoped they were single.
Okay, here's an interesting thing. I wonder how many of the people that were buying you drinks weren't single. Like,
right.
I do wonder how many people. And okay, is it cheating if you're just getting a drink and flirting with somebody?
I think flirting's okay, but if you're like really hitting on someone, like really, really cracking onto them, that's not okay. But a little bit of flirting here and there is okay. Like
See, I'm quite mean to people, especially if I'm friends with them, if I'm nice to them, like if I get like a good rapport. Some people think I'm flirting with them when I'm being mean. I'm like, I'm not flirting with you. I'm saying you look ugly. I don't mean that like as a, oh, you're ugly, but I'll sleep with you. It's like, no. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just being a dickhead. If that meant I'm flirting, then I'm flirting with too many people. Oh my God, what am I doing?
Yeah, you flirt.
Well, on that flirtatious note, I think it's I don't want to incriminate myself anymore.
What's your pickup line? Do you have a pickup line?
I don't have a pickup line.
You don't?
I don't.
Neither do I, actually.
No, honestly, most of the time is, hey, how you going? Want to get a coffee? Like on these apps, because it's like,
because everything's on
mostly
apps.
It's mostly apps because it's like, if you've matched with someone, it's like, hey, you're attracted to me, I'm attracted to you. Let's see if we've got attractive personalities. Let's get coffee. I think the amount of times I try to put in effort into like a bloody pickup line, it's just nonsense. Actually, you know what? One of the best pickup lines I've did that resulted in a couple month dating period with this person was it was a photo of her and she was on a on the Great Wall of China, and my line was, hey, whatever your name was at the time, and she it looks like you're used to big Asian things. I think we'll get along fine.
Oh my God. Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. We ended up dating for a couple months.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have been like, swipe left.
Yeah. Well, it's like, maybe it obviously came off charming, but other than that, most of the time I just go, hey, insert name. How you doing? I might make a comment on a photo that's happening and then just say you want to get coffee or get a drink.
Wow.
It's harder to get a drink because then questions come up of, oh, I'm not going to get a drink. I don't drink. It's like, oh, why did you ask to get a drink? It's just a thing you do. But yeah, that was probably the only pickup line I probably really used. And it worked because I made a funny joke. I made an observation that she likes big Chinese things. I'm big in Chinese. Yeah. So, on that really awkward note, I'd like to say thank you so much for listening, if indeed you still are. I am Nick. This has been Christy saying thank you and good night.